Morning, this is Brian. Today is Sunday, October 25th, 2020, and I'm at Palomar Mountain State Park, right by the Silvercrest Picnic Area. I'm in a area of fog drip right now, so I'll try to put my hand over the camera. It's a very damp October 25th, 2020. Coming here, this is usually something I do every year. I come to Palomar Mountain, usually in the fall and winter. Actually, I've only been here in the fall and winter months because I like to come here to see the fall color. Well, there is some. It's mostly this stuff here, Rus aromatica. I know I've talked about this plant in a lot of my other adventure videos, and always like seeing it. I gotta put the hand over my camera again. I'm trying to do it out of view. I don't want this camera getting ruined today. But skunk brush has some of the prettiest fall colors found here in Southern California. Probably pretty much anywhere. Now, as I was driving up, obviously, you know, there are not going to be views today. It's probably going to be socked in and overcast pretty much the whole day up here. So, don't expect a lot of dramatic Palma Valley views today, but did get to see some fall color. Then we got our western chokecherry here, changing color too. Prunus virginiata variety demissa. Did a spotlight on that back in mid-August. One thing I'm surprised, maybe I shouldn't be that surprised about, is the fact that the black oak trees have not really changed color yet. Usually by late October, this area is lit up. See, this black oak is still predominantly green. In fact, this is the first time I've ever been to Palomar Mountain when the oaks were still green. Usually I come here when they're in pretty well into fall color or even leafless. I've never been here in summer, and I've never been here in spring. For some reason, this is like my fall getaway spot. I didn't make it last year, 2019. It was the only year since I've moved back from New Jersey. You know, I was born and raised out here, and I went to Palomar Mountain for my 6th grade camp. I was born and raised out here in SoCal, but I lived in Jersey. But ever since I come back from New Jersey, I try to make it a yearly pilgrimage to come out here to Palomar Mountain, because you know I came here as a kid and thought it was the most incredible place, and I still think that way. Well, one thing's for sure, I wanted cooler weather. Well, I got cooler weather. Very pleasantly cool weather today. It's probably it's probably around 50 degrees, maybe upper 40s. And it's not going to change much today. The temperatures are pretty much going to stay pretty stable. But one thing about the Silvercrest Trail, you get a lot of fall color shrubs. Now, usually, you know, late October, you expect the oaks to be pretty well colored. However, this fall has been very, very, very hot. It's probably the hottest October I can ever remember. And I've spent a lot of Octobers here in SoCal. So, usually the shrubs that are usually like these guys would probably already be mostly leafless by now, the skunk brush. But at least I get to see a little fall color. And you get a lot of the reds, the scarlets, and these guys get a little orange, even some burnt crimson colors. So at least we get a little bit of a fall color palette. Usually by now, these western bracken ferns are usually either completely yellow or just about completely brown. It's not that they're dying, they are perennial plants. It's just they go dormant like the shrubs and trees. They go dormant back to their roots, their rhizomes. This is called the Silvercrest Trail. I've been up here a couple times. Think about later maybe going down to Doane Valley by where the pond is. I was thinking about maybe making a hike up to Booker Hill maybe. I haven't really done any real hiking in a long time. Weeks. Many weeks. 7 or 8 weeks since I've actually legit gone hiking. But finally got my forest fix kicking in right now. But it's just nice to be up here on a cool, crisp day. It just happens to be that we have a very strong onshore flow, which will be reversing by tomorrow, and it'll turn offshore, and then the Santa Ana winds are going to kick in. But looks like I'm about to lose some juice, so I'm going to go ahead and hang up and dry the lens before it gets really messy. So I'll see you on my next clip. Might be in Doane Valley by then, unless I do another clip along here. But I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.